a missing Air Force general and a missing Monica Reza, who worked with McCaslin at Wright Patterson Air Force Base. This is About Space Today's special report, and I'm David Denault. I know many of you listened to my report on the strange disappearance of Space Force General William McCaslin from his Phoenix home in February. As of today, the local sheriff, FBI, and Kirkland Air Force Base have found no trace of him. Remember, his disappearance came days after President Trump said he would release all files on UFOs and extraterrestrial beings. Here's where things get a little strange. 9 months ago, on a hiking trail in the Los Angeles forest, a similar incident occurred.
On this particular day, Monica was hiking with 2 other friends, but they did get separated at one point. Here is a picture of Monica. Like I said, she is 60 years old. She was last seen wearing a red long-sleeve shirt, green hiking pants, and hiking shoes. She is a white female, roughly 4 feet 11 inches tall, weighing about 100 pounds, with gray hair and brown eyes. She was last seen near Mount Waterman. She was hiking with 2 other friends. Apparently, one of her friends hiked down to the car. Monica and her other friend continued on the trail. At some point during this time, the 2 became separated from one another. According to her friends, Monica is very familiar with the area. They would go out weekly into this very area. She's in very good shape. They described her as being an experienced hiker. During the initial phases of the search, the Montrose search and rescue teams were searching the trails there and local. They were looking for any signs of distress. They thought maybe she would just be on the trail somewhere. Maybe she possibly twisted her ankle and was just in need of help. They didn't find anything, any signs of her being there, any footprints, any food wrappers, nothing.
What makes this all interesting is that both Monica Reza and General McCaslin worked together at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. And Alex Caffarillo of News Nation also reported on this strange similarity.
We've been spending the day digging into this missing persons case of Monica Reza. She vanished off the face of the earth about 9 months ago, last seen hiking in the Los Angeles forest with a companion. By all accounts, everything seemed normal that day. She was about 30 feet behind that person she was hiking with, smiling and waving. He turned around. Next thing you know, she was just completely gone. Rescue teams spent days looking for her, but actually never recovered her body. But what's so interesting about this story, Elizabeth, is that she is essentially connected with General McCaslin right here in New Mexico. She's an aerospace engineer, and she developed a special metal that was used in rockets. It was a project that the U.S. government funded and something that was overseen by the general. And now, all within less than 1 year, both of them have essentially vanished off the face of the earth. We don't know whether or not these missing persons cases are connected at this point. But here's what we do know, that critical timeline for the disappearance of the general. At the end of February, he was last seen chatting with a repairman inside of his house. His wife left for a doctor's appointment at around 11 o'clock in the morning. And then by noon, he was completely gone. His wife reporting him missing after that. So obviously, this is an ongoing story with search and rescue efforts still happening here on the mountains.
Is this a coincidence that 2 people who held top secret clearances and information on UFOs just vanished? Well, if you missed last week's report on General McCaslin, it's on our Facebook page at aboutspace.today. And if you like our reports, be sure to click like, follow, and hit that subscribe button. And to all our listeners around the globe and here in the U.S., thanks for taking time from your home or from where you work to listen today. I'm David Denault.